Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Lee Marie with Nokomis Home Fragrance, and in today's video, it's all about Amazon. I'm going to be giving you my top 5 products that help me in my candle making business from Amazon, and I will have all of the links to the products that I show you down below in the description box. Remember, if you like this kind of content, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like it. So let's get into the products that I have found. Now, these are a little bit unique that I don't know that a lot of people are really talking about them for candle making. So I have a few little kind of odd things here and there, but they're great finds, and I find that they're really helpful for candle making. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the least expensive. It's like $2. This is a pastry scraper. Now this, again, it's like $2, and I believe it comes in a set of 2, and it's flexible. And these are really fantastic for scraping wax off any kind of surface. Sometimes, obviously, when you spill, you've got wax left over on your table. Sometimes you've got wax on the side of your Presto pots, your digiboils, anywhere that wax can kind of get stuck. This will take it right off. And the fact that it's like this kind of plasticky material means it's not going to scrape or scratch any surface that you've got. So it's going to be gentle on the surface, but it works really, really well at scraping that wax off of the surface. So these, for me, I use every single time that I make candles. They're absolutely invaluable. I love them, and they're only like $2 or $3. So link will be down below. The second item I use is also kind of a weird, quirky one. So everybody always asks me what I use to stir my wax with, and this is what I use. This is a teaspoon, but it's actually for like mixing pitchers of tea, like iced tea. And so that's where I found this. It's like an iced tea spoon. It comes in a set of 5, and it comes in a bunch of different colors. It is made of aluminum, it's not plastic. And these are fantastic because, you know, when you have your candle pitcher, it's hard to find something to stir with. You don't want to use like a spatula because that's too big. You don't want to use a regular spoon because, you know, you can't get all the way to the bottom. So with this gets all the way to the bottom. The tip is small enough where you're not creating huge waves and air bubbles. And it's aluminum, so you can clean it very easily and you can sanitize it. And I absolutely love these. So again, they come in sets of 5 and they come in a lot of different colors, but these are really, really fun to use. And I like them a lot, just for, again, stirring my fragrances. And you don't get splashing or bubbles or anything like that because, you know, the tip of it is smaller, but it's nice and long, so it comes out the end of your pitcher, so you're not dipping your hand in the pitcher to stir it. So this is an amazing tool, and also not very expensive, and they come in sets of 5. So I will also leave the link down below for this. Okay, next item. I know a lot of candle makers use scissors to cut their wooden wicks, and this is for wooden wicks. They use scissors, just regular scissors. I find that they get dull very quickly, and sometimes it's harder to cut through wooden wicks, especially if they have a booster strip on them. So what I found are these fantastic shears. These are really, really nice. They're spring loaded, and they cut through just about anything. I mean, they can cut through wire. What's really nice about them is, you know, they're small. So obviously a wick is also small. You don't want these giant shears. So they're nice and compact. They're very easy to use, very easy on the hands. Again, because they're spring loaded, it's a lot easier to use them, you know, and go and cut, you know, 500 different wicks. It's a lot easier on your hands to do that with these. And they make a straight cut. Since they're meant to cut through wire and, you know, other different materials, cutting through wood, very fast, very simple, minimal effort, and you get a really nice even cut, as opposed to, you know, like shards flying everywhere, or worse, your wick splitting or breaking, which can sometimes happen with traditional scissors. So these are really, really great for cutting wooden wicks. nice and straight, spring-loaded, helps your hands so your hand's not, you know, dying after like the 500th wick. So these I absolutely love. Speaking of wicks, now wick trimmers is something that I hear a lot of candle makers complaining about, because the traditional wick trimmers that are out there, I think honestly aren't meant for wooden wicks. They dull really fast, and it can get really difficult to cut wooden wicks, especially like I said, those that have the booster strip on them because they're thicker. So I have found something called nippers. And these are amazing because basically, again, these can also cut through anything. And how you use them is literally just like this, and you put your wick in and you cut it. I do have on my Instagram, I have a video of me using these, and it just makes the wick cutting so much better because again, you can drop these down into the candle and you get a nice even cut, and they cut through anything. It's very, very simple. Again, it's easy on your hands because you're not forcing something to cut. And it's not, I believe this is a more comfortable position than, you know, the normal wick trimmers. I feel like they're kind of awkward, and after a while it hurts your hand. So these are called nippers, and they're just really, really nice. I love these a lot. So if you have a lot of wicks to trim and your hand is hurting after a while from using traditional wick clippers, or you're finding that the traditional wick trimmers are not working that well, are blunt, you know, they're not cutting as easy as they used to, try these nippers. They're meant to cut through metal. So this will cut through a wooden wick just fine.
So here is the video of me using the wick nippers. As you can see, they work really, really well to trim the wick.
And then last but certainly not least is one of my favorite items that I found on Amazon, and that is my heat gun. This heat gun was very inexpensive. It works fabulously. It has a little stand and everything, so you can stand it up. It's very simple to use. And it gets nice and warm. It heats very quickly. So if you have any tunneling or any areas that you want to smooth out on your candles, a heat gun is invaluable. Or anytime you need to move your wick around to reposition it, using a heat gun like this will definitely help. And again, this one I love it because it's super light, not bulky, heats really well, super simple to use. And like I said, it takes care of the top layer of wax super fast. It burns evenly, doesn't get overly hot, but it gives the right temperature so that you get a nice clean burn where you can again fix any spots you need to fix, any tunneling, or reposition your wicks. So this I absolutely love, and again, it's inexpensive, so this is a tool that I feel every candle maker should definitely have. Okay? So those are my top 5 Amazon picks for the candle maker. If you like this video, please do give it a like, and also subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more videos like this, as well as other candle making videos, fragrance reviews, product reviews, and any kind of business tips that I can give. I will see you guys next week for my next video. Have a wonderful day.